Hi guys, my name is Nonima Digela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the Senzo Meyiwa case. First of all, the first video that I'm gonna do for today is from our uncle answering bygones decisively. Please tread carefully, okay? It's Jeunesse Filius. You know he's our uncle in this channel. We always go in whatever he wrote because he always makes so much sense. So one day, if you do see these videos from my channel, just know that that's me. I yes you say. I yes you, Malume. I believe in everything that you said because you always take the words right out of my mouth and you refine them and put them brilliantly than I would. So that's why I always use your work, your intellect way of putting things. Don't come for me. I'm just someone who likes what you always put in here. Anyway, I think I spoke about this and then I saw him even doing it better than I did. And I was like, I'm not looking down on myself, but me, I'm a person that appreciates something when I see it, even if I know about it. When I see it refined, corner, they were so impressed. So I'm impressed with him. So he says, the Senzo Meyiwa trial has evolved into a case study in investigative contradictions. The fabrication theory suggests police built, broke, and rebuilt their narratives after realizing their first suspects, the Buthelezi brothers, had solid alibis. Didn't I say this in a video on Saturday? Because I believe this was this also done Saturday or 26? So it was done on the 26th of October. That was yesterday. Me, I did mine on Friday night, then posted on Saturday. Yes. And then at the status of the Buthelezi brothers, Marco Buthelezi deceased, killed in 2019, unrelated to the Meyiwa case. Makimba Qanselani Buthelezi alive, serving a life sentence for unrelated tax murder since 2022. Both brothers were in prison from 2013 to 2016, covering the 2014 murder date, which proves their alibi. Yet, Sibiya's alleged 2020 confession named them as co-perpetrators. The question, who inserted those names and why? Guys, do you see that we can see right through Lesi story about Geninda? When prison records surfaced showing the Buthelezis were jailed, investigators abruptly shifted focus on the current 5 accused. The timing suggests not revelation, but reconstruction. Brigadier Bongani Geninda later claimed Sibiya sold a dummy by naming the Buthelezi to mislead police. But if the confession was genuine, why name people who were already incarcerated? To patch this flaw, the state turned to Bongani Ndanzi's later confession, one that conveniently dropped the Buthelezi brothers and implicated the other 3 accused, a suspicious narrative correction, not corroboration. Guys, are you listening to that? Sibiya maintains Geninda introduced the Buthelezi names during interrogation. He denies writing or signing any confessions allegedly coercing and fabrication. The constitution is clear. Confession must be voluntary. Okay? Section 35 of 3 of the Constitution protects the right to a fair trial. State versus Agliotti 1997 established that confessions made under threat or inducement are inadmissible, a principle now at the heart of this case. Well, Judge Rata believes otherwise. He knows that, but does not act like it. Bringing Makimba Buthelezi to testify could expose whether police recycled coercive tactics under the Criminal Procedure Act SS 184 to 186. Even prisoners can be subpoenaed to testify in an ongoing case. What? Thank you. Thank you. If Makimba confirms that investigators once pressed him and his late brother into false confessions, it will reveal a broader pattern of fabrication, a systematic issue, not isolated errors of judgment. The state case already rests on disputed statements and pointing out, with no solid forensic link, the Buthelezis' alibis show how quickly investigators built narratives before verifying facts. Without credible confessions or forensic, the state's case risks collapse. What remains is a pattern of reactive storytelling, not reliable investigation. The Constitution demands justice built on truth, not convenience. The Senzo Meyiwa trial now tests whether South African courts can reject tainted evidence and restore public trust in the justice system. So, and then someone commented and said, even accused number 5 said in Boksburg that when he was arrested, they called him Buthelezi. And also, if you remember, accused number 3 was called the Buthelezi by Zungu. So they were looking for Buthelezi. Didn't Ntanzi also called Siyanda Buthelezi when they went to him? No, these guys, no. Ukinida. Namani. Ukinida, guys. So you want to tell me we are right about these things? If there are other people who are thinking, because I was asking this last week. So now, if there is someone else who thinks like me, obona man. Lana. So that means something is very wrong, Lana. Something is very wrong because tell me why Ukininda started. You know what? All I want to know, who was busy feeding Kininda this information at KZN? Or who is from, okay, who's Zungu? That is why Zungu was asking people's names from. That's why we need Mr. Zungu Senior. Because Mr. Zungu Senior, if he comes here, he is able to tell us what else was asked from him by his son. For instance, if Mr. Zungu comes and tells us, you know what, initially, Mfanawam asked me about the Buthelezi brothers. And then he asked me about the Abongani. To show that these people are not coming from, yes, they're coming from KwaNongoma, but not the same village. Is it possible that Ubabu Zungu, because Ubabu Zungu seemingly, okay, Umuzi admitted Ubabu Zungu yamazi wayefunde krish yard, something like that. So Ubabu Zungu, chances are uyamazi umuzi, uyamazi ungani, uyamazi ubongani Ntanzi. But no, number 4, I'm not sure if uyamazi. I'm not sure if Ubabuya, and it's just that I don't know places Zaganongo. Because I would love to know which I choose number 5, no, I choose number 2, no, I choose number 4, no, I choose 1, 2, 4, 5. U1 uthi kusemahlabathini. I suppose i-village yakhe emahlabathini iqala closer to Nongoma. I think it's close to Nongoma. I think so. I think it's closer to Nongoma. And also Untanzi. I'm wondering if Untanzi is from KwaNongoma nayo kanye emahlabathini. What if Untanzi no Muzi, they are both from emahlabathini? And then number 4 no 5, they are from KwaNongoma. And then number 3 is from KwaNongoma, but in a different village than them. It's possible, ne? It's possible that number 3 no number 5, I mean number 3 is from another village. Maybe now we need to know number 3. I choose number 4. Like from high school or from primary school, or because sometimes we villages, I know in my hometown, we would go to, how many villages? About 6 villages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 villages. We go to the same high school. It's in the middle of those villages somewhere. There are no houses there, our high school. So that means even them, chances are they were friends in high school, number 3 and number 4, because the high school was, yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking out loud. I'm trying to see when they were friends. I need to find out Leo, something, because I want to understand, are they from the same village or not? I don't think so. Then if they were from the same village, who I choose number 3 no one would know each other. Because number 3 go 85 April, no number 4 85 April, number 5 86 March, I think, no number 1 86 March. Umuntu oyingane ngu-90 ngulo. It's that one. Undanzi. Hey guys, that's all I'm going to say. So in a nutshell, initially they wanted to frame the Buthelezi brothers. That's how it sounds like when we are trying to think. Then when they discovered, by the way, chances are they discovered from one of the Buthelezi brothers who actually was in prison. That is why I wish they could bring the Buthelezi brother who's alive to come to court azosho ukuthi uGininda wafika kum, whether he was in prison or not. Athi no, uGininda wafika kum ngedate ethile. If uthe 2019 atsho 2019, if uthe 2020 atsho 2020. When exactly in 2020? When exactly in 2020? We need to know that information. What are your thoughts? Let's talk in the comment section. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.